Light is Britain's far-right conspiracy theory paper spreading hate and vicious lies. No, that's what the BBC say. The Light is the only national newspaper bringing you the real news and informed opinion on what's really going on today. You can subscribe, order copies, submit articles, and read back issues on our website, thelightpaper.co.uk, and see for yourself why the establishment are so worried about the uncensored truth getting out to people every month. The Light Paper. Not far right, just right so far. Thelightpaper.co.uk.
Scene script. Have you ever pondered the idea of financial independence and early retirement? The notion of not having to clock in at 9 or wrestle with the daily grind? Imagine a life where you're not shackled by financial obligations or a demanding job. It's not an impossible dream, but a reality for those who embrace the FIRE movement. That's financial independence, retire early. Consider the tale of Jane, a woman in her early 30s. Jane was an ordinary person living an ordinary life. She had a 9-to-5 job, a mortgage, car payments, and a lifestyle that was comfortable but hardly extravagant. And like most people, she dreamed of a life where she didn't have to worry about money. Jane decided to make a change. She began by cutting back on non-essential expenses, saving as much of her income as possible. She invested wisely, focusing on assets that generated passive income that didn't require her to trade time for money. Slowly but surely, Jane began to build her financial independence. She was still working, but she was no longer living paycheck to paycheck. She had a safety net, a cushion that gave her the freedom to make choices based on what she wanted, not what she needed. Fast forward 10 years, Jane, now in her early 40s, had achieved her goal. She was financially independent. She had enough passive income to cover her living expenses, and she no longer needed to work to survive. She was free to retire early, to spend her time as she pleased. Jane's story may seem extraordinary, but it's not unique. It's the story of anyone who has embraced the principles of the FIRE movement. It's a tale of discipline, of sacrifice, and of a relentless pursuit of financial independence. To summarize, the key points discussed today revolve around the idea of financial independence and early retirement. It requires discipline and sacrifice, cutting back on non-essential expenses and saving as much as possible. It involves investing wisely, focusing on assets that generate passive income. But most importantly, it requires a change in mindset. It's about seeing money not as a means to buy things, but as a tool to buy freedom. It's about understanding the true value of time and the freedom that comes with not having to trade it for money. This is the essence of the FIRE movement. It's not just about retiring early, it's about achieving financial independence, about gaining the freedom to live life on your own terms. Like Jane, you too can embrace the principles of the FIRE movement and embark on a journey towards financial independence and early retirement. After all, the only thing standing between you and your financial freedom is you.
Ever wondered how much you'd need to save to achieve financial independence? The answer lies within the mathematics of a concept known as FIRE, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. The most essential number in your journey to financial independence is calculated by multiplying your annual spend by 25. Notice the emphasis on annual spend, not annual income. This calculation is based on the principle that you need £300 invested for every pound you wish to spend each month in passive income. Hence, your FIRE number is also your monthly spend times 300. This mathematical principle is founded on the 4% safe withdrawal rate, as defined by financial advisor William Bengen. He proposed this rate after analyzing the S&P 500, which typically produces an average of better than 10% growth per year when studied over a period of approximately 30 years. Bengen considered factors such as inflation and market volatility. After studying previous market activity, he concluded that a 4% rate of withdrawal per year would provide for a 30-year sustainable portfolio in the vast majority of cases. So to paint a clearer picture, if your monthly spend is £1,000, then your target for financial independence is 300 times 1,000, or £300,000. Alternatively, if your annual spend is £12,000, your financial independence target is 25 times 12,000, which also equates to £300,000. The first step in planning your financial independence, therefore, lies in understanding your monthly and yearly expenditure. Without this knowledge, it is impossible to take further strides towards your financial freedom. In summary, the mathematics of FIRE revolves around the principle of multiplying your annual spend by 25 or your monthly spend by 300 based on the 4% safe withdrawal rate. Knowing your monthly and annual spend is crucial in determining the amount you need to save to achieve financial independence. Armed with this knowledge, you can then plan your journey towards financial freedom. Remember, the journey to financial independence is not a sprint, but a marathon. Embrace the mathematics of FIRE and take the first step towards your financial independence today.
Good morning, guys. It is 7:57 on Monday the 15th of June 2026, and that means that we have completed 4 years and 11 weeks of this roughly 8-year FIRE journey, or FIRE experiment if you prefer. Let's have a little look at the situation at close on Friday afternoon. So the market value at that time 105.25, up 1.43% at close, but what that doesn't show is that actually in the days preceding we had a bit of a pullback indicated by that little red candlestick just at the end of the graph there. So that 1.43% just recovering some of the ground that had been lost. In terms of the portfolio itself, the current value sitting at 36,500, up. Well, the return on investment is 39.5%. Actually, in monetary terms, roughly 10,000. And as I say, that's after just 4 years and 11 weeks. So hypothetically, if you were not interested in FIRE, there's a fairly decent second-hand car just on the back of this investment, but that is not the point of this or the objective, but just an observation. In terms of the portfolio, we've got 347 shares in it, with an average purchase price currently sitting at 75.40. If we scroll down a little bit further, we will see that the market opened, or at least I assume it opened on Friday at 104.38. And as I say, a 1.4% increase, taking it up to 105.46. But in comparison to the 52-week rolling price range, the highest point we've seen is 107.37. So the market has dropped a fair bit in the course of the past week. Maybe just interesting to look at the figures for annualized performance shown here. So over the course of the past year, we are up about 17.5%. 3 years is 22.6, and I'm assuming these are average figures, and for 5 years you're talking about 14.1%. Now I think the market has just opened because I saw some movement at the end of the chart there. Yeah, so it has opened upwards, according to this, up 2 1/5% already. Very difficult to know whether that will be sustained throughout the day or not. But before we look at the notifications, let me just draw your attention to Monzo.
I want a bank that makes money easy.
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
And you are?
We're a bank called Monzo.
I want a bank that shows me what I spend instantly.
No problem, just give us a go. See?
Can you make splitting bills easy?
Super easy, check this out.
But it's a real faff to sign up.
It takes less than 10 minutes.
Race you.
You're on.
Can I talk to a real person 24/7?
Of course.
Even now?
Yep.
Even now?
Anytime.
Can you tell me when I'm running a little low on cash?
We certainly can.
Cool. Can I afford these?
You certainly can't, sorry. Can't afford that either.
That's a real shame.
Not really. Time's up, how'd you get on?
It's a draw.
Can you help me save for my next holiday?
Oh, how about you set up a savings pot in the Monzo app called Barbados, baby?
Thanks for listening, Monzo.
We're all ears.
You can go now.
Rude. You make Monzo Monzo.
Okay, so as you could see, there are affiliate links in the description for the video. There's actually 3 this week. One for Monzo, obviously one for Smarty Mobile, and there is a third, which is time limited, for Trading 212. And what you're looking at here is the practice platform for Trading 212. I use the practice platform for these videos simply to keep my own investments private, but it is the platform that I use for my investments as well. And the affiliate link for Trading 212 is valid for another 24 days or so. What I would say in relation to that is I wouldn't advise people to take that offer up unless you've already decided that you are willing to accept the risks involved with investing without advice, and that you believe you know what you are doing, because as always with investing there is a degree of risk. And you could get back less than what you invested. So on the other hand, if you have done your homework, if you have looked at the various options out there, the different platforms available, and that you've decided that Trading 212 is one that you are happy with and you would be going to open an account there anyway, then I would say yes, please go ahead. Use the affiliate link in the description and we will both get something from that. Now, let's have a little look at the notifications. Only a couple here. So SpaceX up about a quarter in its market debut, the largest IPO in history. There has been some controversy about that, and particularly as regards sort of fast-tracked inclusion into different ETFs, and whether that is really the right way to go or not. And the controversy, I suppose, really stems from the idea that if something is included in an ETF too quickly, and it happens to be overvalued, it could actually damage the ETF as a whole. I suppose the other thing to say about SpaceX is that it is regarded as a very valuable is maybe the wrong word, but the valuation of it appears to be enormous in comparison to many of the other companies that are currently traded on the markets. So I'm sure you can find more on that if you look it up. But moving on, Adobe down 8% as CFO departure deepens leadership uncertainty despite stronger outlook. I don't know who has left, but obviously there's a little bit of disquiet judging from that. Now, if we just look at the last couple of purchases, so 2 weeks ago we made our weekly investment at 107.16. A week ago that was back down to 105.32, and as I say, just prior to opening this morning, the market was still down around the £105 mark. We've seen quite a jump this morning already. The market now up to 106.24. Now, regular viewers to the channel will know that each week I invest £120, so let's go ahead and do that. We are putting 120 theoretical pounds into the Vanguard S&P 500 exchange traded fund. And the reason that these are theoretical pounds are, well, it's basically that this is the practice platform on Trading 212. The reason why £120, well, basically, I reckon if even as a low paid worker in the NHS, if you are careful with your budgeting, you should be able to afford to invest roughly that amount per week. And at the current market value, that's going to buy us roughly 1.1 shares. I generally trade on the open market, and I don't apply any stops or limits or anything like that. So as you can see, this is a market buy. We are paying no commission, and whilst this money is theoretical, the market data is accurate. So that purchase has executed for 106.25. The only difference really I've noticed between the practice platform and real money, if you like, is that as far as I can tell, within the practice platform there are no dividends paid, but everything else appears to be exactly the same. So now that we have completed that investment, just a look-see where things are. We've got price holding pretty firmly from the looks of things at 106.24, up 2.33%. The new portfolio value is 36,900. Almost 37,000 in fact, and as you can see, the return on investment has jumped to over 40%. We now have 348 shares in the portfolio with an average purchase price up 10p to 75.50. So we are back up towards the high point for the 52-week rolling prices. Not quite as high as we have seen, but nevertheless not far off it. And guys, that actually is pretty much it for this morning. I broadcast weekly, and if you're interested in following the journey, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you particularly enjoyed this episode, why not give it a thumbs up? And if you have any questions, comments, or indeed criticisms, please feel free to leave those in the comments, and I'll try to address those as soon after as I see them. But other than that, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you again next week. Bye for now.
Woke up one morning, saw the world in a new light. No more 9 to 5, I'm living my own fight. I got a plan that's simple, a number game to play. It's the freedom that I'm chasing, I'm walking away. They said it's impossible, just a dream so far, but I've learned to count the cost. Now I'm driving my own car. I don't need a mansion, don't need a fancy name. I've got peace of mind and I'm free from the daily grind shame. It's not magic, it's maths, it's a clear-cut path. Building wealth day by day, it's all about the craft. I've got my numbers straight, my future's looking bright. No more working for a paycheck, I'm free to take flight. It's not magic, it's maths, it's the way I live. Financial freedom's waiting, with all that I can give. I cut back on the clutter, I got my spending in check, investing in my future, no time for regret. The years go by faster, my money's working too. I got a plan that's steady and it's seeing me through. They said I couldn't do it, said it wouldn't last, but I'm retiring early, leaving all that stress in the past. I'm building my empire, brick by brick. The math's all adding up and it's working real quick. It's not magic, it's maths, it's a clear-cut path. Building wealth day by day, it's all about the craft. I've got my numbers straight, my future's looking bright. No more working for a paycheck, I'm free to take flight. It's not magic, it's maths, it's the way I live. Financial freedom's waiting, with all that I can give. It's the power of the numbers, that's where I stand. I'm taking control and I got the upper hand. No more chasing time, no more chasing fear. With the maths in my favor, my dream is crystal clear. It's not magic, it's maths, it's a clear-cut path. Building wealth day by day, it's all about the craft. I've got my numbers straight, my future's looking bright. No more working for a paycheck, I'm free to take flight. It's not magic, it's maths, it's the way I live. Financial freedom's waiting, with all that I can give. So here's to the future, here's to the plan. Financial freedom, it's all in my hands. It's not magic, it's maths, and it's mine to take. A life of freedom, no more decisions to make.